What's up YouTube? I've been wanting to do this video for some time now. A 2-year review of the DK2 Storm personal snowplow. I'm not a snowplow expert, but I'm just going to give you a quick run through of how it's worked for me for the past couple of winter seasons, what the installation was like, and a few of the characteristics, and a few small tips and tricks I learned along the way just to kind of improve its performance and a couple of safety features on it that I kind of enhanced. Okay, the DK2 Storm 2 personal snowplow. It's 84 inches wide and 22 inches high. So the blade 84 inches wide, 22 inches high. It has a 3,000 pound winch system on it, which hooks directly up to your car battery. And you see the winch strap there. So 3,000 pounds. So far this has worked for a couple of winters and I haven't had any issues with it. I paid about 3,000 Canadian dollars back in 2017. I ordered it online from a company here in Ontario. I was looking for an option to tackle some fairly large snow removal jobs I have. It is a personal snowplow, but I own a small office building, and I was paying $80 a sweep for the snowplow guy to come do my office. And there was a couple of storms we had. He came 2 to 3 times a day, so it was adding up pretty quick. So I was looking for a cost-effective solution, and this seemed like it fit the bill. It is a fairly basic plow. You're looking pretty much up and down operation. You can swivel left and right by actioning this little handle here, and then the whole thing will tilt left or right. I've never used it. I do straight pushes. It does take a little bit more work. You've got to go back and forth a little bit more, but it saves having to get in and out of the truck every time you want to push the snow to one side. It's fully remote control, so you can lift the blade up and drop it from inside the cab. It does come in a carry case. I actually took mine out. The carry case is really stiff and tight. And what I've done, I just strapped an extra 9-volt battery on the back, just in case. I don't want to be halfway through a plow and the battery dies on me. Very simple operation on the remote control. Green button turns it on. There's you can see that. The out button actually drops it, and the in button raises it. So 2 years of plowing now, and I've never had an issue with this. When you do attach the lights, again, they hook up to the battery the same way that the winch does there. And then you plug the lights, you run a cable all the way to the back of your vehicle. I've got this on a 2007 F-150, and they just plug into the back right here. You can see it right there. Now the way this works is that the plow's designed to come on and off fairly easily. You can see the little bracket here, and there's a coupler pin keeping it in. Now I did lose one last year. There wasn't actually a pin. You just slid that thing in there, and there was like a little cable that wrapped around the frame. Somehow that came loose last year. So what I did, halfway through the season, I did take this to, I took my truck and the plow attached to a snowplow company fairly locally, and they did a few tweaks. They tightened up all of the bolts, and they drilled a small hole to drive the coupler pin through, so that that little safety bracket there won't come off. So it's fairly easy. You actually, what you're doing, so you mount the frame. You can see it underneath here. It bolts on to your to the frame of your truck, and then you drive into the plow to attach it. So you see there's a couple of large trip springs there. They're designed to kind of give the blade stability on uneven surfaces. And when you're pushing snow and you get into and you push the snow up against the big mound, you do feel it. The whole blade pushes forward. There is a safety chain here as well, which you really want to keep attached when you're traveling, just as a safety precaution. So it comes completely disassembled in one case, in one large package, and you can do it by yourself, but I would really recommend that you have someone give you a hand doing this. The total weight is about 300 pounds. The DK2 Storm 2, it's a great piece of kit. You know, it's not designed for commercial use or for plowing massive areas, so I'm just really using it for at home when I want to push a large amount of snow out of the driveway, or at my office building. I have a horseshoe driveway and a fairly small parking lot. It does the job nice. You know, so again, I paid about 3,000 Canadian for this. The cheapest alternative to have it professionally installed, a company locally had I don't know what the brand was, but it was a used plow, and I was quoted $5,000 installed. So for you know, I had a buddy help me out, and we actually put the whole thing together in about a day. Then we spent the next day getting it hooked up to the truck. I would recommend that you have a second person helping you. If you don't have any knowledge of wiring up components to your car battery, maybe just get someone who's done that before. But it's very, very straightforward. It doesn't require any engineering skills, any detailed automotive skills. So two people pretty much working through the instructions, which was easy to follow, can get the thing put together in a day. So yeah, I would recommend this if you're looking for a low-cost alternative. The DK2 is a great item to get. Just make sure that, you know, when you take it off in the summertime, that you store it, you grease up all of the joints and the bolts, and you keep it off the ground. You don't want it rusting. I'm getting a little bit of rust on this, but you know, it's 2 years in Canadian winters. It gets put through the paces quite a lot. But all in all, I'm very happy with this. I'd recommend it in a heartbeat if you're looking for you know, a cost-effective way of moving snow. One thing you got to make sure you check on is that there is compatibility between the frame that they sell you and your truck. Now, they do have different variations, so make sure that when you're ordering it for the right frame. Take it, you know, if you do have a snowplow guy nearby, I would just spend the extra couple of $100, take it to them just to check everything out. I did have them put an extra bolt on the frame that attaches to the frame of the truck. There's only one big lag bolt going through, so they did actually drill a hole and put another big bolt through for me, just to give it that bit more security.